Hello, everyone. This is Sean, and welcome back to episode number 13 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1933, and when we left off, we were using just a little too much food coming out of this factory down here. Feel like we're taking out more than it's producing, which is causing our trains to run pretty inefficiently. Like this one, for some reason, Springfield isn't even attracting food. Why? I don't know that I solved that. Why isn't Springfield demanding food? Is it because I don't have it set up to be taken away from the train station? Now, I was under the impression that the bus could take it directly from the train station, but I think that might not be accurate. Those are some crazy looking trains. Like the graphics are screwed up or something. Huh. We'll get back to that. I've been playing games outside of this game. And usually what I like to do is to put a depot down right next to the train station. Unfortunately, we've got all these buildings here, but fortunately we have a bunch of money. I am going to go ahead and put a freight depot right in here, and it's going to cost me a lot because these all look to be really high-end buildings. Oh boy, that's very expensive. I think if I build it where they're doing construction, it's going to be cheaper. I don't know if that would still be considered cheap. It does capture the station. I don't really want to expand my station. That causes all sorts of problems. Although I guess with a small station like this, it wouldn't be the end of the world. That's only 600,000. I'm gonna call that good. And that means I need to reroute the lines here. So I want this OF SPR and OF SPR. Those should be, I guess I just want to, now see that is a weird route for those to be taking. I'm actually going to remove all stops from these routes. Let's remove all, and we're going to add stations, and we're going to have you go from here, I'd say down to here. And then that's this line. So this green line, we're going to remove all stations. And I'm still not certain if this is going to work the right way or not. But I feel like one truck going down to deliver to that industrial area, and then I'll have this truck come and deliver to the commercial area. And that should be good. Why don't you actually go back and forth and do both? There we go. And that will get those goods. That should get the food flowing through here. So that'll put the draw on the train here and start pulling food up from down there. Because right now those trains are running empty and that's costing me a lot of money. Another thing I want to do is jump this line over to here and then run passengers along this line. And I think expanding our passengers over to this whole section of the map will be a pretty good idea. So that goes basically straight through like that. So let's connect those. And we'll do the same thing. Actually, the smart way to do it is like this. Do it like that. Just a bit of a slowdown, but I guess it's not the end of the world. And then we'll do the same thing over here to connect you to that lane right there. Very good. And that means I need some more signals. Actually, I'd say that's signaled up well enough. You're going to put one of those there, and we'll put that one there. And over here, this one could definitely use some signals on this side, though. We're going on the... no, this one goes... Yeah, these are on the outside. All right. There's one of the games I got them kind of screwed up, and they're on the inside. So let's look at this line. This is just a passenger line going back and forth. I also found out the replacing vehicles works really well in this if you do auto replace. So we are going to auto replace, which line was that? That was this green. That was this one right here, huh? So what do we have for these vehicles? 29, 29, 29. All right, they're all old, so there's no way this was the, well, did say it was train 4, didn't it? Doesn't matter. Let's replace them all anyways. So we're going to set that to 25. And those look like that train right there. So they were Atlantics. Do we want to go Mikado? I kind of want to do the road class. Lasts a long time. And it's very fast. And it's cheaper. All right, so we're going to do that one. Did I add that to the... I guess I don't see the line. No, this is the line. Oh boy, I'm confused. Oh, there it is down there. Great. All right, so now let's look at what do we... Actually, we just had that crazy... What is this thing? 110 miles an hour. $850,000 a year. So it's cheaper than that electric train, and it's faster. So why wouldn't I use that? So let's delete that one. We're going to go ahead and add that. And is that it? You just get the one, huh? That holds 52 passengers. And what do these trains currently hold? 54 passengers. So I'd be holding slightly less passengers, and I'd have to replace all 3 trains. The train costs $5 million. I buy this electric train. Oh my, wow, $9 million just for the train, let alone for the cars, which are very expensive. And I'd have to have 3 of those to get 50. We'd be at 54 passengers, so that must be what this car has. All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and replace them with those. Let's see what happens. It's just the one line. And then I want to turn that on to yes, and there we go. So let's see what happens here. It's going to be exciting as this train turns into something else entirely. Bink. Look at that. Shiny. Unfortunately, it's probably going to have to sit on a siding as it catches up to the other train. Well, you know what? The other trains will be transferring over too, so maybe not. Goodbye, old-fashioned steam train. You are out of date. All those cars stopping to wait for us to go by. There's another fancy new train. Zooming in through the town. So let's see how much money this train makes. $500,000 with that trip there. That's pretty good. Let's close that box down. Right. And now look at, we've cleared out the passengers pretty well for this town. They do still produce a lot of smoke, so they must still be steam trains, despite their fancy chrome. We are debt-free in this game. I guess you guys know that. It's only me that needs to remember that. But I found out in my last game you can borrow up to $30 million at some point, that being this point. So I could borrow up a bunch of money if I want to go through and start replacing all my passenger trains. Really, that might not be a bad idea. Instead of going through and trying to just expand my lines. Look at all those passengers waiting there. That is insane. 240 passengers. Is it because of these steam trains? The shiny new trains? What do we got going on this line down here? How old are these trains? Oh, what's that? Another new train? Nope. Oh, oh, it is a new train. All right, how old's this train? 30 years old. All right, well, let's look at replacing this line as well. So we're going to go to the line, and we're going to go replacement, and we're going to set vehicle. So what's this new, this Hiawatha? Goes very fast. Good lifespan. 1.28 million a year. Plus all the expenses of that. It's hard to beat this Pioneer's Zephyr. So let's do that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna replace them all at 25%. Yep. So there's that passenger line. Shouldn't take too long. I say it shouldn't take too long. But apparently he didn't get the message. So I can set up a passenger line from going into Huntsville. I need to do a little split off there. Really should have some signals in here. I'll split off there. Like right here. That should be fine. Did I get that one on the wrong side of the track? Nope. And we'll put another set down here, just in case. Be a lot of traffic going in and out there. Let's just draw you off here. See if we can keep speed up though, at least to 50 miles an hour. It's going to be kind of a weird connection. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of 40-mile-an-hour curves, so I guess no use fighting it. We'll go 43. See how that goes. You're going to be coming off and going back on. Too far there. That'll do. Over here, you're going to have to take kind of a steep downhill. You're going to want to be on the outside track. And you're going to have to turn pretty sharp. I guess we'll get that over with right at the start. There we go. And looks like you two are going to meet up all right. Like that. Look at that. 75 miles an hour all the way. Kind of a weird little hump, though. I don't like that hump very much. See if we can avoid that by doing some little micromanaging in my rail lane. See, there it is right there. Just go a little up and down there, a little uppity downity. There we are. Oh, slowed us down, but you know what? We're already slowed down, so I'm not too concerned about that. There we go, perfect. And you can just follow right along that rail like that. And then you're gonna follow along that rail. Nope. Oh, I just missed that warning sign about train number 1, so I could set up another line to be replaced. Probably borrow some of that money I was talking about being able to borrow. Some signals around. There we go. Great. Now I can set up a passenger line going between you two. Do I have a depot set up over here? Not really. But I can make it work. Oh, another train and another electric train. I am tempted to switch over to electric. I believe generally that proves to be the most cost-effective in the long run. So let's buy, but we're not going to switch to electric quite yet, even though I am putting catenaries on all of my lines, I think. 1.5 million per year. Look at that power, though. Jeez. That thing probably climbs hills like it's nothing. But we are going to just go with this good old Zephyr, and we're going to buy just one of you for now. We're going to set up a new line, and this is going to be passengers from, I believe we're going from, I guess if I can click on these stations, it will tell me we're going from Huntsville to whatever town that is. Cleveland. Huntsville. Cleveland. Great. And you're in good shape. So let's let you run. Generate some excitement. Is it saying no free path? All right, let's reverse you. And we're going to set you to... Oh, you are set. All right, let's do that. Send you to the depot. Reverse. There we go. Huntsville, Cleveland. There we go. Great. All right, let's take a look at some of our trains that are getting a little out of date here, like train 1. So it's on this line, so we're going to go replacement. We're going to go set vehicle. Going to select the Zephyr down here. We're going to click on yes, and we're even going to change that to 25%. And we're going to close that down. But one thing I should do is look at the lines that have already changed over, because they're probably still set to 25%. So let's set them to 100. What is your story? That's the one I just did, I bet. Set you to 100. There we go. So we don't replace them after only 7 years. Looks like all the rest are freight trains. So they're going to be a little trickier, I guess. Let's borrow some money to take care of replacing all those trains. And we'll just watch that happen. Won't take very long. Then I'll want to set up another train on the new line. The Cleveland, must be Huntsville-Cleveland line there. I would do well to have Huntsville-Cleveland go in and out on a different line. Because right now it's blocking traffic on that line. On the other hand, it's not really the end of the world. But you know, I have that middle line that would be perfect for this kind of thing. So if I just do that, and hopefully I can cross this road with no problems. There we are. And that'll be real easy to connect up. Actually, I don't even need to pause it or anything. The train is gone, but you know what? Let's pause it so I can take care of it without having to worry about other trains passing through and maybe causing a disaster. Everything is nice and clear over here, and that's clear. So you're gonna connect up right there, and you're gonna split off, and then you're gonna connect up right there. And that didn't cause any problems at all. It's gonna hopefully cause that line to change, and it already has. Now we won't have to worry about them getting crowded in there. And I can buy another train for that line. I think I'll go ahead and do that now. Right there, buy. Not enough money. Well, that must mean the other line is switched over already. Well, it's not that one, though. Hopefully. Apparently it doesn't mean... Oh, I'm only showing visible only. There we go. This one hasn't even been turned on yet. That's because that's a raw resource one. So all the passenger ones have been done. That one's good. That's the one. Turn that back to 100. We're going to go and delete all that. Should be able to buy that train now. I think it cost about $6 million. There we go. And we're going to set the line. And that line is going to be Cleveland to Huntsville. Perfect. Let's ride along in this train. See how this ride goes. It's already going really fast. Sounds nice and smooth. I wouldn't say silent, but smooth. It does sound electric. Ah, look at that. Oh, the other one's just pulling in. So there's not really going to be a lot of space between these trains. Also going to be a lot of delays going on this line here because it's following behind steam trains that can only go like 60 miles an hour. And although the steam train does have a head start, although it takes a while for this one to get up to 90, so probably not going to be a problem. It's going to make the switch off here to 66 miles an hour. That's pretty good. So we're going to make it through keeping a pretty high speed. Having to slow down to 50 there, but you know, we've had to slow down on that line anyway. So yeah, I like it. Let's see how much money this train is going to make here. Is it going to show it? Ah, I got this anything in the way. Close that up. Just close all those windows. Thank you. 278,000. I don't know how full it was, though. It's got quite a few passengers. How are these ones doing? Still got some old trains running along those lines. So this train is making good money. How old is it? 1 year old. Oh, it's making quite a bit more money than it used to. So like the same income. Interesting. So many passengers down here. Do I dare put another train on this line? I mean, it seems like it would make money, but they're not really running full on the way back. I think I'm going to leave it. What I could do is run a line from... What I really could do is connect Norfolk up. So Norfolk comes out of there, right? Got that weird curve. I'd either want to go around, I think going around this way was the way that I was going to do it. So I would connect through here. Well, this one could go directly into the station through here. Would I want to bypass over here or take the long way around that way using the existing infrastructure? I don't really need to worry about existing infrastructure, and it is a nice clear path through here to get that set up. So maybe we will do that. I think I'm probably going to do that between episodes since we're getting close to the end of this one. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, even though we've got maybe a minute or two left. If you did like this episode, why not click the like button now before we forget? And let me know what you thought in the comments down below. This opening up this save, my railroad looks so crazy and disheveled because I've built quite a few small railroads in other games, but this one is the most successful. I've run into some pretty serious difficulties in the other games that I've been playing. I've had no luck at hard difficulty, and I've even had a little bit of trouble on medium difficulty. Trying to start without using a bunch of cars like I did in this one. Just not... I mean, I'm mostly in the medium difficulty. I was like, oh, I need to learn how to do trains better so I can play on hard difficulty. And it's really hard to not... Like in this game, we're doing really well, I think, because we set up that food and those other industries at the very beginning using trucks. And in the games I'm playing offline, I'm not using any trucks, and it's going a lot more, it's tricky. But I'm having fun learning this game. My other games are a lot more organized looking. That was kind of the point of what I was getting at. And I hope you've enjoyed watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to it yet. And thanks for watching. I'll be back with another episode real soon. Bye.